Good afternoon. Welcome back to Oneida Live here on the Oneida Nation Reservation in Wisconsin. Today is Tuesday, August 12th, and we're here with some representatives from the Economic Support Office. We're a little late, having a few technical difficulties, but I think we got it underway, so hopefully it goes smooth for the rest of the segment here. So we've had a lot of things going on in the Oneida Nation, and today we're going to have a presentation by the Director of Economic Support, who is Jessica Vandekamp, and also we have with us Wendy Hawk, who's the Economic Support Case Manager. So we have a presentation that we've uploaded, and we're going to get ready to go with it in just a minute. So I'm going to turn this over to Jessica, and we're sharing laptops today. So there we go. Jessica, take it away.
Thank you, Bobby. Hi, everyone. I'm Jessica Vandekamp. I'm the Economic Support Director. And we're here today to share a few things about some of the changes that are going on in economic support. One of the biggest changes that we've been working on since February is consolidating our programs from each having separate budgets, separate applications, separate case managers, into what's called the Public Law 102-477 program, which we're calling 477 program. And the goal of this is to reduce unemployment through workforce development and job training in tribal communities. So really helping people get to work, finding a job that they really like and enjoy, and there's other benefits and incentives along the way. So this is a federal law that allows us to do this. So what is the plan? So currently we have 6 different programs. TANF, NEW, WIOA, WIOA Youth, Vocational Rehab, Childcare, and General Assistance. So those are the programs that are all job related, employment related, and they function independently. So we have different applications, like I said, we have different case managers, and our goal is to take those separate things and put them all together. So we're operating out of one department. And then I'm just going to go into the details of each of the programs a little bit, and Wendy's going to help too. So just to help understand the visual is we have various community programs, and our goal is to help people become self-sufficient through providing all those different programs. So for example, if someone comes in to economic support and they're looking for assistance with childcare, there would be a separate application. If they need other assistance, temporary assistance for needy families, there's a separate application. So we help get them from the level that they come in up through the level of being financially responsible. Sometimes that means helping someone get their GED or the HSED, helping by coming into our job center. But all of those things to really help people become self-sufficient. So I'm going to pass it over to Wendy.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you can hear me well. So I'm just going to go over just the programs overall and what they offer. Again, our goal beginning October 1st is to combine our federal programs to make it a one-stop shop for the clients. So they're not having to see separate caseworkers do separate applications and so forth. So beginning October 1st, the case managers can prioritize client needs over the budget constraints. There will be a single application process that will eliminate all the other program applications. There will just be one. Case managers will assess clients' goals and needs, including employment, childcare, work clothes, utilities, auto insurance, training, and additional support promoting a one-stop shop concept. One of the programs right now is our WIOA Youth program, and that assists 16 to 24-year-olds with reimbursements for work permits, work clothes and shoes, fuel transportation, employment certification, and they also have a summer youth program job placement. Skip one. Sorry that I skipped one. And then we also have the regular WIOA Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act program. Listed here are some of the eligibility requirements for that program. You have to be enrolled with a federally recognized tribe, either Native Alaskan or Native Hawaiian, unemployed, underemployed, or low income, employed but in need of services to obtain and retain employment that achieves self-sufficiency. The service area is the 7 counties that are part of the Bay Area Workforce Board. And then also veterans, their priority status with scheduling. Some of their services, I won't read them all, but some of them are job search support, assistance with resumes and cover letters, career counseling, GED, HSED incentives, and then on-the-job training. And then, let's see here. Another program that will be coming under economic support is the Oneida Vocational Rehabilitation Program Department. So this is just their mission statement, and that is to provide resources to help Native Americans with disabilities, for them to seek realistic vocational goals to gain meaningful employment resulting in long-term employment stability. Some of their focuses are justice-involved friendly employers, holistic healing, behavioral health and counseling, and then also job placement. Next, we have our TANF program. Some of the eligibility requirements are that you have a minor child in the home, must be enrolled Oneida, must be an enrolled Oneida enrolled tribal member living in the home and residing in either Brown or Outagamie County. Otherwise, other federally recognized tribal members living in the home and residing within the Oneida Nation Reservation boundaries. There is an income limit, so you must not exceed the income limitations based on the family size, and then you must also be a United States citizen. Some of those services that TANF provides are assistance with work clothes, shoes, tools, auto insurance, auto repair, AOD assessment fees, newborn items, and then also traffic fines. Another program that we have is our NEW program, Native Employment Works. They offer employment services for those without minor children residing in Brown or Outagamie County. And some of their benefits are auto insurance, auto repair, work clothes, tools and shoes, AOD assessment, driver's license reinstatement fees. And then also we have our CCDF program, our Child Care Development Fund. This is a federal grant, and that is available to children from birth to 13th birthday who are enrolled, have a sibling enrolled, or a parent within the household who is enrolled in a federally recognized tribe, must reside in Brown or Outagamie County. The program can provide child care subsidy for applicants, and then also provide quality improvements in the community/child care areas. GA. And then lastly, we have our GA program, which is General Assistance. This program assists with essential living costs such as rent and utilities. The General Assistance funding is limited and is from the Bureau of Indian Affairs Self-Governance Program. Services are subject to funding availability. Their eligibility must be enrolled Native American residing in Brown or Outagamie County, and also the household income must not exceed the monthly grant amount. General Assistance provides a monthly financial grant to individuals as a last resource of income to assist with essential needs such as shelter and utility costs. Applicants may be required to do employment activities. So those are all of the federal funded programs that we have at economic support right now that will become one come October 1st. And that will be under the 477 plan program. So lastly, our program information and applications are available on our website. We do have a pickup and drop-off box outside our front door, which is door number 5. Otherwise, you can stop in at the front desk. We can mail an application, we can fax it, or email as well. And then if you haven't done so already, you can follow our Facebook page. That would probably be the most accurate and up-to-date regarding our programs and any changes. It is on here. And then that is it. Thank you.
So in October, everything's going to fall under one umbrella. And is the contact information the same, or is there going to be new contact information posted on the website?
I believe our contact information will remain the same. Yes.
So all the services, so what's the big difference? Is it to have better collaboration, more organization, efficiency? What's the method to the madness?
Yes, exactly. So all of our case managers are going to be cross-trained. So some of them currently only do work-related, helping people get employment. Some of them only assist families that have needs. Some of them only assist in different areas. So now they'll all be cross-trained.
Okay.
Not immediately. It's a work in progress. So hopefully in the next year, everyone will be cross-trained and be able to assist. And
So
anyone
that's-
that comes in the door with all of those different programs instead of one person for each program.
So that's going to improve the efficiency.
Absolutely.
All right, cross-training. I think that's a good idea for everybody in the tribe to cross-train in their division. Like in our division, that really helps in helping somebody who can step in for you when you're not going to be there and give you time to take vacation, the much-needed vacation, like in the cases that you have to deal with have to be pretty stressful. And you need to get that break and walk away from it all once in a while.
And it'll help a lot with vocational rehab joining us, because the vocational rehab and our WIOA program, they mirror each other, except for vocational rehab has additional clients that need other assistance, the veterans, disabled, and so we'll be able to help them, they'll be able to help us, and when their clients come in and they also need child care assistance, they don't have to come over to economic support anymore. We'll be there, they'll be able to offer all of those things in the same area now.
So is this grant-based funding that
Yes.
services?
Yes, so they're all federal grants. So pretty much we took all of these federal grants that have different amounts of money, and we're putting them into one basket. And so we can just pull the money out for different programs as we need them now, instead of being short on a grant for this program, or having more in this program that we don't spend right away. So
Okay, sounds good. Is there anything we forgot, Wendy?
I don't think so. But again, our goal is to assist our clients more efficiently. Right now, we are utilizing an internal referral process. So if I have a family that doesn't qualify for TANF and I refer them to GA, it's a whole new worker to see. That's a whole new contact person. So with 477, they'll be able to come in, stay with one worker, and they'll figure out what they can do.
It's frustrating when you call Jessica and she says, well, I can't do that. Let me pass you on to
Yeah.
Wendy. And Wendy says, well, actually, I can't do that either. That really has to go. And so, we get a lot of the calls where people are very frustrated because they don't understand what it's like on our side.
Right.
With, you have different people with different responsibilities. They have different guidelines. And our goal in our department is to do whatever we can to stop them transferring you. But sometimes it's inevitable. We do have to transfer calls for other services. But
I think there's just one other thing I wanted to touch on
Sure.
before we end, and that is our goal is to try to help people become eligible, rather than saying you don't qualify for that program, you don't qualify for this one. It's coming in, filling out one application, and saying, let's see all the things that you do qualify for, so we can help them. And another thing is, in the past, we used what was called the 200% federal poverty level to determine income eligibility, and now we're going to increase that so that more families will be able to be eligible and receive services.
I like that.
Yeah.
Don't tell them what we can't do, we'll tell them what we can do.
Exactly.
You're not qualified, but here's how we get you qualified. So they don't know how to navigate all this technology and all the processes that we have, so they really do need that help. I'm sure they're going to appreciate those changes. So a couple announcements on not this Thursday, but in 2 weeks on August 21st, the Farmers Market is going to have their next bash. And they will also have Resurrected Rise Car Show. They're going to have music with a DJ and a lot of fun activities. So that's in 2 weeks on August 21st. The last announcement I have is, I think it's very important. At the end of this week, there's going to be 2 days of Break the Silence of Elder Abuse, Prevent It in 2025. And that on Thursday will begin at 9:30 at the Congregate Meal Site down by the Elder Village. And on Friday, it will move over to Aging and Disability Services at 11. So both of them are located next door to each other, 2901 and 2907 Overland Road. There will be vendors, food, music, a photo booth, some kid-friendly activities, and an auction table. And this is one of the most important critical needs in our community, is to prevent elder abuse. And I know they're going to talk about all the different types of prevention, not just physical, mental, verbal, financial, neglect. There's a lot of things that enter into that abuse that we need to take care of, we need to address, and we need to educate, and we need to really encourage the prevention of those. So those are the announcements I have today. And Thursday we're going to have Margot Cruz, who's from Community Resources. So we'll see you Thursday. Y'all want to go, ladies?
Thank you.
Okay.